I made a decision that felt small at first. I decided I would stop adjusting myself for other people. I didn't announce it. I didn't explain it. I just stopped bending my inner world to make the outer world more comfortable. And when I did, something inside of me started to move, not forward, backward. My mind began opening doors I didn't remember closing. Childhood, adulthood, conversations, silences, rooms I hadn't been in for years. None of it made sense as a story, but all of it made sense as a feeling. At first, I thought something was wrong with me. The thoughts kept coming one after another. Moments I had forgiven, moments I thought I had forgotten, moments I didn't even know I still carried. And I remember thinking, this is what people mean when they say their life flashes before their eyes. But what scared me wasn't the memories. It was which ones showed up. Not my best days, not my proudest moments. The ones that came back were the ones that offended me. The ones that left a mark. The ones when something in me felt crossed, dismissed, overlooked, or small. And I kept asking myself, why these? These moments didn't belong together. They happened in different years, different places, with different people. There was no timeline, no storyline, just a feeling repeating itself in different disguises. Observing self. This is where something else in me showed up. Not a voice that reacted, a voice that watched. Instead of asking, why am I thinking about this? I asked, what do all of these moments have in common? I stopped treating my mind like a courtroom and started treating it like a map. I laid the memories out, not in order, but in feeling. And slowly a pattern started to appear. Every moment carried a version of the same emotional thread. Not the same story, the same need. The need to be seen, the need to be understood, the need to feel like my inner world mattered to someone outside of me. That's when I realized these memories weren't grouped by what happened. They were grouped by what was missing. Emotional equations. I started calling them emotional equations, not because I wanted to make it technical, but because I realized my mind was solving the same problem over and over with different numbers. Here's what I mean. Every experience leaves behind more than a memory. It leaves behind a meaning, and that meaning usually looks like this. Event plus feeling equals belief. Someone doesn't respond, the feeling is hurt. The belief becomes, I don't matter here. Someone misunderstands you, the feeling is frustration. The belief becomes, I have to explain myself to survive. Someone dismisses your experience. The feeling is sadness. The belief becomes connection isn't safe. And once your mind learns an equation, it starts using it everywhere. Not because it wants to hurt you, but because it wants to predict the world. It wants to protect you from being surprised by the same pain twice. So when something in the present even resembles the past, the old equation lights up and the story begins again. Validation as human need. I didn't realize how central validation was to my emotional world until I saw it missing from so many memories. Validation isn't about agreement. It's about recognition. It's someone saying, I see that this matters to you. And when that doesn't happen, the nervous system doesn't just move on. It stays alert, not angry, not dramatic, just unfinished. That's what those memories were. Not accusations, not evidence, open loops. places where something in me was still waiting to be met. I realized I wasn't reliving moments, I was reliving needs that never got a clean ending. This is where the story could have turned into a search for fault. Who didn't show up? Who didn't listen? Who should have done better? But something else felt more honest, more difficult, and more freeing. I can't go back and make those moments validating, but I can decide what they mean about me now. I realize my emotional equation could change, not the past, the conclusion. So I tried a new one. Memory plus awareness equals choice. When a moment comes back, instead of asking, why did they do that? I ask, what did I need here? And then, can I give myself some version of that now? Not perfectly, not magically, just differently. The role of awareness. I learned something simple and profound. I am not just the voice that tells a story. I am also the one who listens to it. And the listener has power the narrator doesn't. The narrator wants meaning. The listener can offer perspective. The narrator wants closure. The listener can offer care. And sometimes that's enough to soften what once felt sharp. My life didn't flash before my eyes. My unmet needs did. And once I saw that, the memories didn't feel like ghosts anymore. They felt like signals, not asking to be feared, not asking to be argued with, asking to be understood. I didn't stop having emotional equations. I just stopped letting them solve me without my consent.